Hello, Beethoven Bears. Good afternoon. Today is May 18th, and today's Tuesday, and I'm dropping in to say hello to my hybrid and my online students. I hope everybody's doing well, and I am looking forward to sharing some announcements for this week. Remember that we're celebrating Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month as well as Jewish American Heritage Month. So I am also really excited to share a Asian American with all of you. And actually, he is a Asian American Pacific Islander. His name is Duke Kahanamoku, and he is known as the Big Kahuna, the father of surfing. He is a native Hawaiian. He was a competitive swimmer, and he won 5 gold medals in the Olympics. He popularized an ancient Hawaiian sport of surfing. Without Duke, surfing would not be as popular as it is now. He used a traditional board. Take a look at that big board that he has over his shoulder. It is called a papa nui, and it's made from the tree called koa tree in Hawaii. It's 16 feet long and it weighed 114 pounds. Now, Duke himself was a little over 6 feet and weighed 190 pounds. Can you imagine a board this big and heavy? But that's what he used. He used a traditional board. Well, Duke was a lot more than a surfer. Let's take a quick look at the life of Duke Kahanamoku. Take a look.
Most surfers know Duke Kahanamoku, or the Duke, as the man who spread surfing around the world. And rightfully so. The Duke is the reason that anyone is surfing outside of Hawaii today. But Duke's life was much more than surfing. Duke Kahanamoku won Olympic gold, saved lives, broke world records, acted in Hollywood movies, and even held public office. Duke Kahanamoku was born in Honolulu, Hawaii. During his childhood, Duke was an avid swimmer and surfer and was known more for his proficiency in the water than his academic successes. At age 18, Duke entered into the Kamehameha Industrial School, but soon dropped out to devote more time to his career as an athlete and a swimmer. So, he entered into Hawaii's first officially sanctioned 100-yard freestyle swimming event. And Duke not only won the event, but he shattered the world record by over 4.5 seconds. This type of margin was unheard of at the time. Professional swimmers aimed to break records by the tenths of seconds at very best. The organizers refused to officially recognize Duke's accomplishment, however. They said that the temporary ocean course, which they had set up, had aided in Duke's performance. Duke was not bothered by the controversy. He knew what he had done, and so he decided to shift his efforts towards making the U.S. Olympic swim team. So, Duke traveled to Philadelphia for Olympic trials. It's said that Duke, having only swam in the ocean up to that point, passed out after his first lap in an indoor swimming pool. Regardless, Duke persisted and learned how to swim in indoor pools. And then, at the Olympic trials, Duke swept the field in the 100-meter freestyle event and qualified for the Olympic team. Duke also qualified for the men's relay event, during which he set a world record in his qualifying leg. At the 1912 Olympic Games, Duke took the gold in the 100-meter freestyle event, breaking yet another world record in the process. Duke's relay team also earned a silver medal in their event. The 1916 Olympic Games were canceled, but Duke competed in the following 1920 Olympic Games in Belgium. There, Duke got first place and broke another Olympic record in the 100-meter freestyle event, completing the race in 61.4 seconds. After some countries protested the result, the event was rescheduled. In the rescheduled event, Duke finished with an even better time of 60.4 seconds, once again breaking a record. Following his string of Olympic successes, Duke became an international celebrity and moved his focus from swimming to surfing. At the time, surfing was not a popular sport in Hawaii or anywhere else for that matter. In fact, surfing had nearly been wiped out entirely by European colonists throughout the 1800s. So, Duke spent years giving surfing seminars and demonstrations around the world, and wherever Duke went, the sport stuck. To this day, Duke Kahanamoku is the reason that surfing is so popular outside of Hawaii. After years of spreading the sport of surfing around the world, Duke settled down in Los Angeles, California, where he made appearances in movies alongside stars like John Wayne and Henry Fonda. Although Duke's roles were always small, he was such an icon that just having his name on the poster attracted crowds to the theaters. One of Duke's most incredible feats occurred in 1925, when a boat capsized off of Costa del Mar, California. Duke jumped onto his surfboard and paddled out to the wreck. He loaded surviving passengers onto his board and ferried them back to shore 2 at a time. Duke saved 8 lives that day, in an act that the local police chief described as superhuman. To this day, Duke's heroic efforts are the reason that lifeguard stations are equipped with paddle boards. 9 years later, Duke moved back to Hawaii and became the Sheriff of Honolulu, a post which he held for 13 consecutive terms until the position itself was abolished. During this time, Duke became a global ambassador for Hawaiian culture and attended international surfing events as a sort of elder statesman of the sport. However, it was around this time that Duke's health began to decline. In 1955, Duke survived a heart attack, and then in 1965, a blood clot began to limit his physical abilities. In one of his final public appearances, Duke attended the Duke Kahanamoku Surfing Championships in Hawaii. The telecast of this event was the most watched surfing competition of all time, with an estimated 50 million viewers. To put that in perspective, the 2019 NBA Finals were watched by 15 million viewers. On January 22, 1968, Duke suffered a fatal heart attack. Duke's ashes were scattered into the sea, and Hawaii built a 7-foot bronze statue in Duke's honor. Duke's widow set up the Outrigger Duke Kahanamoku Foundation, a trust dedicated to funding youth athletic activities and specifically traditional Hawaiian sports. Duke was, without a doubt, the most influential figure to ever exist in the sport of surfing. Without Duke, surfing may have died out entirely. But Duke was more than that. He was an icon, a hero, and a cultural ambassador whose legacy will rightfully be with us for generations to come.
I hope you enjoyed learning about Duke. He is one of the Asian American Pacific Islanders that we honor, that has brought so much rich culture to our American society. And as I said, surfing would not be surfing without Duke. So the next time you see surfing or the next time you surf, especially here being in LA with our wonderful beaches, I want you to think of Duke. For this month and for this year, we are still being resilient. And I can't say it enough because we're in the last few weeks of school. We have about 4 more weeks left, less than 20 days. Sometimes those last few weeks can be the hardest. So continue to be resilient. My online bears, don't give up at home. Still show up to class. My hybrid bears, around this time, it becomes difficult to make good decisions. Don't give up on being a good citizen, and let's stay resilient. Our word of the week is our word of the month is patience. Resilience is our word for half of the year, but our word of the month is patience. And we just want to continue to encourage you to be patient, be kind. There are new rules you have to follow, new protocols, and you have to be reminded of new rules. Be patient with yourself, be patient with the adults around you. And if we practice patience, we'll all get through this time of transition. For my Beethoven Bears online and here on Hybrid, I want to say, do the right thing even when no one is looking. As I mentioned, around late spring, we aren't always our best self. We start making decisions that aren't really probably the best. We are on our road to the end of the school year. We're a little tired. We're a little antsy. So we don't always think through the decisions that we make. So I'm asking you, again, those that are online and hybrid, do what's right. You know right from wrong. I know it can be hard sometimes, but even when no one is looking, always make the best choice. Be a good citizen at home, in your community, and at school. And I cannot wait to honor our Students of the Month. We have not done Students of the Week for some time now because I'm really waiting to see who is going to be some shining stars for the month of May. I know we'll have several. Who's really practicing patience, being resilient, really making good decisions even when no one else is around, and just being a great peer model for their other Beethoven Bears. We shall see. I just want to send a big virtual hug and a virtual high 10, virtual high 5 to our amazing astronomers, our brilliant biologists, our clever chemists, and our dynamic discoverers. No matter which cohort you are in, keep going, keep pushing through, keep working hard. Don't give up, stay positive, be resilient, be patient, and of course, do what's right even when no one else is looking. Our COVID testing is now going to be every Thursday, Friday. We're scheduled for Friday, but sometimes they come early on Thursday to kind of get us going. So it's been going well. Sometimes we may not test all the students, but know that your COVID test will last 7 to 14 days. And parents, we're going to make sure as much as possible that we have your authorization on file. So for your hybrid bears, they're able to be tested here at school. Daily pass is required. Thank you, parents. You've practiced a lot of patience with this system. I know it's not easy. Thank you for pulling up your daily pass every day. And if you need any assistance, let me know. And when there is a hiccup, we're here to smooth that out for you and to make sure we get your Beethoven Bear into school. Monday's schedule is still a shorter day so that we have time to meet in the afternoon. Monday AM cohorts are 8 to 10:30, that's online and hybrid, and PM cohorts are 11:30 to 2, that is our hybrid students that are here in the afternoon as well as our online. Meals, again, parents, on Fridays, if you want that weekend box, please send a note so we can send home those meals. And our meal program is going really well. We've made some we've tailored it a bit to make it work for our STAR students. But the newest is the weekend meal. Please send those messages on Fridays with your teacher and we'll make sure you get your weekend meal. Our STAR supervision program is going well. I hope soon we'll be able to add more students from the waiting list. Parents, thanks for holding tight. We're doing our best to get more staff, get them trained. We also have to look at the capacity of our school and rooms that are available. So we're trying really hard. If you have any questions, please reach out to Mr. Jesus Perez. His email is jesusp@starinc.org. For the Beethoven hybrid bears that are here at school, just a reminder to bring those things to school every day. Your computer, your mat, your water, and if you need a bag for your food, bring a reusable bag. The one area that we have to keep working on is social distancing. It is tough. We get a little bit comfortable around our friends and we get a little bit too close. So parents, please help remind your bears that when they are at school, they do have to maintain social distance. COVID is still happening and we have schools around us that are dealing with positive COVID cases. And one of the areas that ends up being the toughest part of why it spread was just not having enough social distance. So we still want to maintain social distance and follow all the rules until the end of the school year. And if things change in the fall, I'm all for it. But for right now, we're still under the same guidelines from LA County and we're doing really well with our masks, but we really need to work on our social distancing. Here are announcements for this week and beyond. Thursday, May 20th at 12 p.m., I'm having my monthly coffee with the principal. Parents, please join me. The information is on our online backpack and also on our website. On Friday, May 21st, our student council is sponsoring another Spirit Day. It is going to be Animal Day. Wear your animal print, wear your animal shirt, show off your animal gear on Friday, May 21st. On Monday, May 24th, remember it's our shortened schedule. I send a message home every Sunday. So if you don't get my messages, please let us know so we can update your information or correct it in the system. I do send home a reminder Sunday evening to be prepared for that shorter schedule. Please let your family and friends know who take care of your children. May 25th through the 27th, we are hosting our OLSAT testing for our third graders. They did not take this last year, so they are having the OLSAT this year. Friday, May 28th will be another Spirit Day. It'll be Dress Alike Day, so that's next Friday. Monday, May 31st, we have no school, so it is Memorial Day in honor of Memorial Day, so there'll be a 3-day weekend. And our Friends of Beethoven silent auctions coming up May 24th through June 6th. Parents, be on the lookout in the Beethoven Buzz on our websites for our silent auction address. And thank you so much to our Friends of Beethoven silent auction chair, Miss Amber Spence. Her daughter is Gwendolyn in Miss Zulo's class. Thank you so much for organizing this wonderful event that brings in great amount of money for our Friends of Beethoven, which supports Beethoven Elementary. And our culminating 5th grade class of 2021. We are working on an in-person culmination on Wednesday, June 9th from 8:30 to 9:30. We are actually having a meeting this week to finalize the details, but we're looking forward to celebrating the class of 2021 here at Beethoven outside on the field area. Our online students are welcome to join us with a recent COVID test and a daily pass. We will have a limited amount of guests, so 5th grade parents, hold tight. We are working out the fine details and we'll be in touch with you soon. The Saturday before June 9th, June 5th, we're having a 5th grade picnic here at school from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So we're excited to celebrate our culminating class of 2021. This weekend, on Saturday, May 22nd, be sure to support our Girl Scout Troop 10165. We have so many Beethoven Bears from that are in the Girl Scout Troop that are hosting a Save the Beach. They're having a beach cleanup. And if you're interested, be sure to look on our website for the flyer. And last week I showed the video for this wonderful event. So make sure you support our girls. I'm so proud of them. What ways to show good citizenship and to give back to the community. Parents, the LAUSD Summer School registration is open. There are various programs that you can choose from, including in-person and online programs. Please go to achieve.lausd.net/summer 2021. Summer school will be June 22nd through July 23rd. The window, as I said, opens May 17th. And there's a flyer on our Beethoven Return to School Parent Handbook in English and in Spanish. So be sure to register your Beethoven Bear. Monday, August 16th is the first day of school for 2021. So our 2021-22 school year will begin on Monday, August 16th for students. Parents, if you would like to see the full calendar, if you want to know when is winter break, spring break, Thanksgiving break, when's the last day of school, please go to beethovenschool.org and you can look at all of those dates. The only thing that we're missing are some of the key things that we decide before the year is over, like our shortened days, our minimum days, which day they'll get out early every day of the week, which in the past was Tuesday. So we're holding tight for more direction. More than likely, we will go back to normal in the fall. But again, we're waiting for the LA County to make that decision and to give us that green light. Now it's time for our Beethoven Bears birthdays. Thank you to parents who pledged for the Friends of Beethoven. We appreciate your pledges and they support the school. Thank you so much. So let's honor your bears. We have 2 birthdays. Happy birthday to Rose. Rose in 5th grade. Your birthday is May 19th, it's on Wednesday, excuse me. Your birthday's on Wednesday. And happy birthday to Caspian in kindergarten. His birthday is on May 22nd. It's on Saturday. Happy birthday to our 2 Beethoven Bears. And our birthdays for our staff, as mentioned, we have Mr. Ramos's birthday coming up this week, and we also have Mr. O's birthday. Mr. Ramos's birthday is on Thursday, May 20th. And again, Mr. Ramos is our wonderful visual arts teacher. We are hoping that he'll be back with us next year. And Mr. O'Donnell's birthday is on May 30th. It's on Sunday, May 30th. Again, we are missing our wonderful Pedro. Keep him in your thoughts. Pedro is healing and recovering from his bicycle accident, but please keep him in your thoughts and prayers so that he continues to recover. And we're sending him our love from Beethoven. And thank you again to all the families and Beethoven Bears and teachers who sent him sentiments a few weeks ago. Okay, it's time to wrap up our morning. Are you ready? Get that R ready. Be respectful. Very good. Be responsible. Lean into that responsibility. Be safe. And last, but one of the most important, be a buddy, not a bully. Because what are we? We are winners. What are we? Winners. Let's hear you. What are we? We are winners. Have a great week, Beethoven Bears and families, and thank you again.